Joining me for a round 18 injury report presented by Cotric Chemist Campsie is our high performance manager, Dan Ferris. Dan, in the hub on the Gold Coast now. Let's get to the injuries. Firstly, we broke the news yesterday in relation to Raymond Faitala-Mariner and his season over. Not good news for Ray, but how is he?
Yeah, he's going okay. We just wanted to be, on the same wavelength with Ray, just in terms of the expectations for him coming back. And then obviously we wanted to have, clarity about where he's currently at and the expectation of, can we push it to get him back this year or we put him on ice a little bit and make sure that the injury is healed fully. So we wanted full transparency with him, and we obviously wanted to let our fans and sponsors and members know as well. So when he initially saw the specialist after his surgery in round 2, specialist indicated it was a 3 to 6 month return to play. So these ones can get a little bit nasty. They can take a while. He made some progress really early on, which I was sharing weekly. Sort of hit a bit of a hurdle midway through. And then that's when it sort of, gave us the indication that, this is going to take the full sort of 6 months. So, but Ray's still training hard. He's still making progress. But obviously it's just going to take a little bit longer than, be available to come back this year.
And another player in our squad that's picked up a lower leg injury, Nick Cotric, the toe. How's he going?
Going really well. So he's basically 3 weeks into a 4-week split. And then he starts his rehab progressions. And the rehab progressions are quite slow. Initially starts on a watt bike, just cycling, progresses to an Alter G, and then starts his field running. So it's about a 6 to 8 week return to play for Nick. And obviously only with a few weeks left in the competition, his rehab will go into the off season.
Chris Smith, the ankle injury, had a syndesmosis, a low grade one there. How's he travelling?
Going well, progressing to Alter G now. So he's on a 2 weeks progression there, and then we get back on field running for him. So we're looking at about a month before Chris can return to play.
And Brad Dietz obviously has recovered from that hamstring injury and going along nicely, but obviously with no Canterbury Cup and the only NRL squad playing, he's, I suppose, amongst the squad, but recovered well from that hamstring injury.
Yeah, he's done really well, Brad. Very diligent with his rehab, overcome it, exceeded his max speed from the previous injury. So, yeah, Brad will be available for selection next week.
Maddie Dewey, named in the squad this week, has recovered from his HIA protocols. But more importantly, Jaden Ockenbar named in the 21 this week. A huge milestone for Jaden.
Huge for Jaden. So he completed all his testing last Friday, as mentioned on this chat. Completed full training, done every sort of test and measurement and protocol that we can throw at him, and he's passed with our flying colours. So he's really keen to play, and we were stoked when we got to tell him and the coach that he was available for selection. So, yeah, really happy for Jaden.
And Christian Crichton also suffered an ACL injury at the start of the season. How's he travelling?
Going really well. So initially we thought it would be season ending. It was purely just from a time frame point of view. Normally these ACLs are 9 months return to play. You obviously can speed them up a little bit if you hit, every milestone mark in your rehab. Crit is actually traveling really, really well. So, we're aiming for about another 4 weeks before we put him under the same testing as we did with Jaden. And if Critter passes all those tests, then he'll be in the same boat and, he'll be available for selection and come back a little bit early.